Hey, good afternoon, good people. It's Big Mo, the Crypto Lion. Just bringing you an update today about Bitconnect. I don't know if you saw this. If you've logged into your dashboard, then you saw this today. And Texas State Securities Board has issued a cease and desist aimed at Bitconnect. Will not allow any new lending from the state of Texas, but if you have active lending, you'll be able to withdraw as usual. And it's requiring you to put your state in. How about that? So, a lot of us did see this the other day on Behind MLM, and this site, they think everything's a scam. So anything that's any kind of lending platform, they immediately call it a scam and a Ponzi and et cetera, et cetera. But they do kind of review and keep you up to date on the news on some of the things going on in space. And here they reported this. Oh, that's today. Yeah, the 5th. About the cease and desist letter issued against Bitconnect and Bitconnect X ICO, calling them unregistered securities. I don't know. It's interesting. You get a chance, you can read the whole thing. Again, that's on behindmlm.com, and then you just do a search for Bitconnect. But it's going to be one of the first ones here. See, there's some information here, right in the latest. Top Bitconnect investor instructs circumvention of Texas cease and desist. Look, I don't know. This is pretty interesting. So I don't know if they're going to try to just, if they're really, well, they can't shut down Bitconnect because Bitconnect isn't even registered in the U.S. So they can't shut it down. But what they can do, kind of how like they did with gambling. You remember how gambling was a big deal when it hit the U.S. They moved all those companies off, into other countries. So they're like Bahamas and Virgin Islands and, some of these Caribbean countries and some of these other Latin American and so forth. And that's how they continue to operate. And they made it illegal for U.S. residents to participate in a bunch of those. So that was how they kind of capped it. So I don't know how this was going to affect us. But it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, I don't know if they're going to try to do it state by state. I guess that's what it is. You know, like some of the other programs. Like, have you used tried to do any lending with CEX.io? Not lending, excuse me. Any investing, and depending on your state, is whether or not they'll allow you to use their exchange, their Bitcoin exchange. Because I tried it, but it's not available in Alabama, and so it'll let you register and everything, but that's as far as it lets you go. So I'm guessing that that's kind of what this is about. Let me see what this other one is. This top Bitconnect investor. Turns out they're all legal experts too. Oh, Trevon James. Okay. He uploaded a video, Texas Bitconnect. He asserts that some U.S. states do not require registration of securities. Different states have different laws. Okay, so here it's saying federal laws. Here in Texas, you download a VPN. Yeah, well, man, I'm tell you what. This is I don't know. He can thumb his nose at them, and obviously this is one way to go about it. I'm not going to tell you what to do or even make that suggestion. I think VPNs are good for privacy because Congress rolled back our internet privacy law. So this is what I was talking about in terms of internet privacy laws repealed. This is back in the 29th of March of 17, obviously last year. In a controversial move, U.S. internet providers will no longer need consent to share users' browsing history with advertisers and other third parties. Now, this was kind of under the radar. No, not kind of. It was way under the radar. You barely heard anybody talk about it, and I really haven't seen much chat about it in general
general spaces on the internet. But let me show you exactly what it's talking about. Okay, yesterday in the U.S., the House of Representatives voted to repeal a privacy law, excuse me, that meant internet service providers had to get permission in order to share customers' personal data, including location. Now, hold on now, check this out. The repeal was strongly backed by providers such as Verizon, AT&T, and Comcast. That's because they make money off of this crap. Okay. The repeal, which is expected to be signed by President Trump soon, obviously it was signed, it's law now, would allow ISPs to share precise geolocation, means where you at, financial information, health information, children's information, social security numbers, web browsing history, app usage history, and the content of communications without permission, period. Now, that should smack you right upside the head because it sure did me. And that's when I decided to get a VPN. So this has nothing to do with USI Tech or with Bitconnect or anything. I've been using this for over a year. I use Pure VPN. The other little piece of this, and I'll do a video about this another time. Did you catch this? And the content of communications. That means they read your email. They read your emails. Gmail, let me see if I can do a quick search for this. Gmail admitted they were sued. They were sued for reading your emails. They paid like let's see, here it is. TWCN Tech News. Here it is. The long-standing practice of scanning users' email contents inside Gmail to deliver targeted ads has been stopped by Google. Yes, this activity will no more be pursued by Google owing to privacy concerns. Privacy advocates have been pressing for this action since long. They would strongly oppose the idea of having their email messages mined for information to make ads more effective. The company will continue to scan the contents of your emails, but only for its anti-spam, blah, blah, blah. Highly appreciated. This is not the right one. Oh, this is June. So this might be, okay, so maybe they did finally change it. Okay, let me show you another one. It's so far unapologetic. The bulk of the responses were that Google is now able to read users' emails and scan them for its various purposes. Now let me see what date this is. Okay, this is 2014. Okay, so this is what I was initially referring to. This is when Google was first smacked about it. Yeah, the bulk of the responses worry that Google is now able to read users' emails and scan them. When you upload or otherwise submit, store, send, or receive content, or go through our services, you give Google and those we work with a worldwide license to use, host, store, reproduce, modify, create derivative works, translations, adaptations, communicate, publish, publicly perform, publicly display, and distribute such content. Our automated systems analyze your content, including emails, to provide you personally relevant product features, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I share this with you to let you know in case you weren't aware of what happens. This is the price that we pay for these free services. For our Facebook, for our Google, our Gmail accounts, this is the price that we pay. I'm definitely looking at using something like Proton Mail. Of course, it's not free. I think Proton Mail is like $10 a month or something, maybe $20 a month. But anyway, I just mentioned that. It's kind of, I know I kind of went off topic a little bit, or uh, down the rabbit hole, as it were. But anyway, again, Big Mo, the Crypto Lion, I appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe if this content is of any use for you. Thank you so much, and you have a powerful day.